Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is inspired from a conversation we were just sharing where Tara was expressing to me how beautiful this new commitment her and Antosh have made around dedicating time every morning to connect sensually and sexually for an hour and a half. So yeah, I think you should share with everyone what your decision was and how that's been for you.
Sure. The interesting thing about this is I actually had a conversation with another couple last night who do the same thing, and we were sharing how amazing it is to every day make a commitment to spend time together exploring romantic connection. And what I find is it's like it opens this place where there can be deep presence, deep love, and deep exploration of the unknown, and it looks different every time. So it's kind of this, what I'm finding is it's this space where we just get to drop in together and really see what's moving for us. And sometimes Antosh just might start massaging my body. This morning I just looked at him and it was like I was seeing this beautiful man for the first time in my life, and I was like, oh my God, those arms, those hands, that face, those eyes, and exploring. And I had no idea that was going to happen. But there's something about setting a specific time every day with the intention to connect and see what arises, where I feel like it really allows magic to happen.
Yeah, and I love what you're saying about being in the mystery, because so often we have this program in our mind of what sex needs to look like, and before we've even got there, we're already exhausted. It's like, oh, okay, we're going to have to stimulate each other's genitals, and you know, of course it's beautiful to do that, but when you're tired, and then like for a woman especially, and then we're going to have sex, and I'm going to have to perform. So we're talking about no performance, no expectations. It doesn't even have to be penetration, just a time together to really slow everything down, come into presence with each other, touch each other's bodies, worship each other, maybe speak about any desires and fears that are coming up in the relationship, and then play some of those desires out if there is some romantic desires. And just get out of the, you know, everyday romantic robotics and actually drop into something much deeper, which is true intimacy when the hearts meet, when the animal meets, and the consciousness. It's like all three parts of us, mind, body, and soul. How often do you set time aside to really connect at all those three levels? You know, modern Western culture, most of the time it's just head-to-head communication that doesn't have a lot of life force. But when we can include the body, include the heart space and consciousness, then wow, it's such a beautiful, ceremonious time together. And, you know, sometimes because of how hectic our lives are or busy we are with work, setting the time aside really works. So I know Tara and Antosh, they've set aside time after their daily practice to connect for an hour and a half. Aaron and I, we usually connect several times a day, but definitely in the afternoon, that's a really good time for us to drop in and connect with each other. And I think find the time that suits you. Everybody's body clock is different, and just try it. If you're in a relationship, just see what happens if together you commit to an hour and a half every day to really just be present with the mystery of what is when you bring your bodies, your hearts, and your awareness together in loving presence.
And what that can look like is when your bodies are moving together, feeling into your heart, and just keep asking yourself, what do I need right now? What would bring me joy? What would bring me pleasure right now? And you may be completely surprised what it is. And since I've been doing that in our connection time, feeling into my body, it's like, babe, I want to dance right now. And then I'll stand up and we'll move our bodies together. And then sometimes when I'm more feeling like a conscious connection, I'll just like, I just feel like singing. And so there's new ways of relating that kind of unfold when you're setting this intentional time to be together, which just trust the natural where your body's taking you and what's arising in your consciousness, and give it a go.
And even just soul gazing, like looking into each other's eyes, seeing beyond the personality. There's so much intimacy in that. And slowing, remember, just slowing everything down. We've said that a couple of times in our videos, but really it needs lots of reminding, because the tendency is to race to a goal, and it's to, you know, move faster. And it's like, when you can really slow everything down, then you can, you know, become the part of the body that's being touched. You know, really, if you're the toucher, you can bring a lot of attention to the sensations in your hand as you're touching, and there's no agenda, just a beautiful touch without agenda. So enjoy. The invitation is that if you're in a partnership, make that time every day.
Absolutely.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Mwah.